Hello everybody, welcome back for more Let's Play our franchise mode. We're in week 16 after a very successful win against the Detroit Lions. And yeah, we've already locked up the #1 overall seed. So we will be having that first round bye, which is huge. So that's fantastic. In this part, we have two big injury decisions to go through, and we're going to be resting players. We're going to be starting backups because we don't really have much to play for right now. We got the #1 seed, so we're legit not going to risk anything. We just want to be healthy going into the playoffs, so other than that, we don't really have much to go through. We could go weekly awards from last week. We actually got offensive and defensive player of the week, so that's awesome. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our game against the Packers. And on paper, we're even, which is shocking considering our injuries and resting guys. But hey, if it says we're even, I'm not going to argue with it. So hopefully we play well. But like I said, this game doesn't really mean much to us. So either way, we're okay after this game.
From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
Here we go. Big game for neither team, really. Both teams are solidly in playoffs, if I remember correctly. So, kind of more of a preseason feel game. Not a whole lot to play for. So, both of us will be playing football into January. But, yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well, enjoying the holidays and everything, or whenever this comes out. I'm a bit ahead in recording right now. I'm trying to pace it out so that there's content regularly, but also, you know, there's other people in this league, so I have to balance it with their lives and stuff, so. Yeah, like I said, I have a new recording right now, so not sure when this one will be out, but hopefully everybody's doing well. But, yeah, I'm not expecting us to win this game with all our injuries. You throw in the fact that Aaron Rodgers is very, very good, and, yeah, this is probably not a game we're going to win, but it's also not a game we need to win, so. If we do lose, so be it. But been going through the draft board. I always do scouting before playing our games, so. Oh, not sorry. And the draft. It seems like there's a few steal-ish type players in the middle rounds, but I don't know if we're gonna get a great talent with a first-round pick, so we may very well be trading our first-rounder. So, I've said that before, but the more I'm doing it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, later picks in this draft might be more valuable than the earlier picks. Also, we can't stop Aaron Rodgers, which is realistic, because the real life Titans couldn't stop Aaron Rodgers either.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back
I mean,
plays.
most people struggle to contain Aaron Rodgers, so we're not alone in that regard. But if we could stop him here, you know, and keep him to a field goal, that'd be swell. But yeah, hopefully people are able to relax a bit now. I know college and high school and all that stuff is out right now, so if you're in any of those, or hell, with the pandemic, if you're anybody right now, you probably have more free time than usual, hopefully. So people are able to relax a bit. Because we definitely need time to relax, especially right now. So, yeah, hopefully it's all going well for everybody. Alright. What are they doing? Let's go cover 3, Buzz. I'm gonna swap.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Whenever the CPU audibles, I always feel like I have to audible back. We're gonna blitz here, by the way. This might be a bad idea, but I don't want him to get an easy pass off. Hey, it was a good decision. We held him to a field goal, which feels like a very big deal there. But yeah, I've been trying to relax as much as I can. Been streaming some, started a new playthrough of NHL, which I know by the time you watch this that'll be up. Because I already did that, so, and it was a stream and everything, and it was kind of crazy. I won't spoil it here in case you want to go back and watch that, but yeah, I started that. Still doing my grind for Kingdom Hearts. That'll be done near 25 of 03, so takes forever, I swear. Well, our offensive line just got crushed there. Definitely something we need to improve. Let's try some play action. But yeah, that's taking forever, and I don't like it. But hopefully sometime that'll be done. There we go. That's a very nice play. And he drops it. Good job, Davis. That's... I hate how our wide receivers just drop the ball like that all the time. Like, those are easy catches, guy. And we have nothing open. Well, that's not a great first drive. I mean, it actually was if our guy would have caught the ball. But, we have no X-Factor wide receivers, so that seems to happen quite a bit to us. Let's see if we can line them up here. Hey, we could. Nice. But the Packers do have a good defense. Actually, I'm going to audible in the cover 3 sky here. I don't like the blitz and the shotgun. Hey! I made a good call. How about that? I actually read the play right. That never... Holy crap, they have so many... Okay, we're going to audible out of this. I don't like this. We're going to try a slant.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
There we go. That worked out. I figured they were blitzing there, and I was shockingly right. So I made 2 audibles, and they both worked out. That doesn't seem to happen much. Maybe. This might work. It's either going to work or I'm going to get sacked. One of the 2. And it was the sack option. I had square wide open, but I couldn't get to him in time. Go post wheel drag. Good news is I think we could probably make a field goal from here. I could be about 50. And another drop. Good job, team. 2 drives, 2 drops. But this should be in his range. And... I think he got it? Okay, he did. Barely, but it was enough. So, it's not by how much you make it, as long as you do make it. But hey, we know his range is about 50, so we definitely aren't going to go for any 60-yarders, even with the wind to our back. He just doesn't really have the leg for it, which is shocking because I think the game does his leg strength is like 95 or something. It's just his accuracy bad. Oh, speaking of which, scouting, I did find a good kicker. So hopefully nobody else needs a kicker, because I'd like to pick them in the 7th round. Because that would be very, very nice. But yeah, there's a very good kicker, so please, other people in my league and the CPU don't need a kicker. That'd be swell. Because I do not like using anything over a 7th rounder to get a kicker. So a lot of people don't even use 7th rounders. I've seen that do this. They just wait until they're not drafted and then try to sign them in free agency. Oof, that was ugly. We had 2 guys on that area and he still got loose. That's an X Factor wide receiver for you. I'm very glad I'm not in the NFC. It seems like all the good quarterbacks are in the NFC. Oh, that would have been a pick 6. That would have been a pick 6, but he dropped it. That's the first drop on one of those plays that I remember in quite a while. Our defensive backs are usually pretty good about that. Which, just screw the real Titans. I see the people get mad at them, but it's like, we can't get sacks to save our life. Which, you know, that's why we had signed Clowney. He was supposed to help with that. And he would have, but he got injured, so that didn't help. I'm gonna audible out of this. I don't like this. I'm gonna go with a cover 3.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Damn. I think it would have been worse though if I didn't audible out. I think he might have gotten a touchdown. Their offensive line is really good, and our defensive line is very, very not. Like, besides Clowney, our defensive line is. And another dropped interception. Okay. Not great. Not ideal. Oh, actually, I'm gonna blitz here. Hey, well, I made the right call. It looked like he's gonna get stopped, but then errors were made. I'm gonna go pinch again. I'm pretty sure they're running it here. I feel pretty confident. Well, I was right, and he still gained like 4 yards. 5 yards, okay. No, I think he's gonna run. I'm pretty sure they're running again. Then again, it didn't really work the first time. Will it work this time? Nope. Fantastic. Run counters. I audible to run counters, and he's still picking up both times. Well, not exactly the offensive battle I was expecting here. I was honestly expecting a lot more touchdowns. Granted, we've not done great. We had on this drive alone, we had 2 should have been interceptions that we just didn't get. I think they're gonna pass it now. I could be wrong. But 2nd and 12, I don't think they're gonna run. Well, I'd be wrong, but luckily it worked out. They're definitely gonna be throwing it now. Thank goodness for Clowney and him not being injured in my game. And thank goodness I also re-signed him. Ooh, that could have been pass interference. I got lucky there. Oh, he almost went another field goal. I'll take that. And the field goal's good. Yeah, they're not gonna miss the field goal. Alright, so 6-3 lead. I have to imagine we're going to be able to score at some point. Because we haven't moved the ball well either of our first 2 drives, honestly. We only have the 3 points because of the 1 interception. We didn't move it much. I think we actually went backwards on that drive. So we got the 3 points. I feel like I can't run it on first. Yeah, let's go play action post shot. I feel like they're gonna bring some guys in. Hopefully I can just throw it over their heads. And I can, maybe. Okay, if you want to actually try and catch the ball, let's go curl combo. Yeah, let's go curl combo. Somebody should get open here, I think. Oh, what the hell?
He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 35.
Okay.
Right around the 25.
That was weird looking, because it looked like their guy went to the right of my guy, so I threw it to the left. And then it's like it went vacuum into him. That was a weird looking animation. I should have gone back and watched it, but I was kind of frustrated and just smashed. That was a very weird animation. Very, very odd.
Now Jones.
Good tackle, guy. Like, he pushed you aside like you were nothing. I know resting our players is the right call here, but it's also frustrating at the same time. Because we have no depth. So like I said, coming in, we're probably not going to win this game because we're resting guys, but, you know, we don't have much to play for. I still want to win, obviously, but we don't really have much to play for. So, I'm not going to get too mad if we don't get the win in this one.
Now it's Adam Humphries on the return.
Ooh, we were close to breaking that one. I probably could have got more yards, but I tried for the home run. Alright, we're going to go back to our run game, because, okay, well, that's not going to work. Let's go 494 flat.
But in this particular situation, you try and
how is he getting in front of him?
So far, he's throwing one interception. He wants to balance
the tight end attack.
one touchdown pass in order to get
like, it looks like our guy is way past him, and then he just gets out in front like it's nothing. Well, okay, that was inaccurate. Tannehill does not have it this game. Let's go post-wheel drag. Then again, our wide receivers have also dropped the ball twice, which didn't help either. There we go. That's an easy first down. We actually held onto the ball. It's a miracle. Let's try a run here. We gotta get a run game going. I can tell you right now, though, I'm glad we're in the AFC. I would not want to play this. I don't want to play this Packers team. That's for darn sure. See if Brown can get open here. Nope. Nobody got open. 2 for 10. That's not great. It's not ideal. Let's go HV slam. Yeah, that should be fine. I only need 2 yards. And I just got 2 yards, so... What are you talking about, 4th and inches? Okay, hello. Yeah, I'm not gonna punt it and only get a net of like 20 yards. There we go. I don't know who Swaim is. I'm guessing it's one of our backups that got injured. Because I'm not familiar with that name. Let's go play it. Ooh, that looked like a wrist injury. Broken wrist, maybe? Oh, that's why we're not playing anybody that had some injuries. There we go. Man, we are not let's do a jet sweep. No, that's not gonna work. Let's go stick. They're bringing everybody. Let's see if we get Davis out here. Let's square. Never mind, that's not gonna work.
He's gonna take off with it. And now
I wanted him to die! What? I mean, slide, not dive! I I released the button. Dislocated elbow. Oh, is our backup tight end? Well, there's worse people to get injured. I wanted him to slide. Why'd he dive? I swear I let go of the trigger before I did it, and he just dove, so I don't know. This is not great. That's also not great. Yeah, this real life Titans can stop him, and virtual Titans also cannot stop him. But like I said, thankfully they're in the NFC, so we will be rooting against whoever. We'll be rooting for whoever plays the Packers in the playoffs. That's for sure, because we do not want to play them.
Broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
They're too good. Ooh, hey, they finally dropped one.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's
granted, that would have been like more than like 3 yards, but still.
This is 3rd down and 12. This one complete to Tanya underneath.
There we go.
And they will rally and stop him short.
Oh, he actually got a stop.
They get him to the ground at the 26.
So that's good.
But it also lead to a 4th down.
I mean, we've gotten stops before, but he usually move it down the field and get in the least field goal range first. Ooh, that didn't go well. Well, we're at the 40 at least. So it's not like we have to go the whole field.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's just been looking for some space.
Let's go quick pitch.
On him or the offensive line, but
please hold your block, Humphreys. Please hold your block, just for a second. Okay, that's not ideal. Like on paper, these plays should work, but they're just better than us.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Gee, like we cannot block them at all. 6 rushes for 15 yards.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Let's go trail shake. Hopefully Humphreys can get open here. Maybe Smith. We only need 6 yards.
Six on 3rd down to keep the drive
Should
going.
be enough.
Smith catches.
Yeah, just enough. I got.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get.
They played back a bit, which is surprising. Let's go post field drag again. Ooh, I like this for Brown. Brown might get open here. I got to throw it quick. Okay, I read that right. Fantastic. Their line, well, they held them long enough.
25 yards that time.
Let's go trap. That's not going to work. They're stacking. I guess their idea is just make us throw it, because they're giving us nothing. There we go. I thought that would work. I thought he was going to cut in front of him. I'm glad it worked and I didn't look like an idiot. There's too much time. I'm not going to try to run clock because I don't think it'll work. I think all it'll do is stop us from getting it back if they do score. Oh, that's bad. Let's go wide corner. Somebody's going to get open here, I have to imagine.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
Nobody, literally nobody got open there. Dude, unless I missed something, literally nobody was open. I was scanning it too. Dang. This Packers defense is really good. Like, I can't run it because they just stack the box and their defensive line's better than our offensive line. So, maybe we could get a quick stop, get the ball back. Maybe. But I don't feel great about our odds of that happening. Let's go linebacker blitz too. I don't think they're going to run. They only have 2 timeouts. Holy crap, somebody missed their defensive assignment. What the heck happened, guys? Who missed their assignment that bad? Sure.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Holy. Can we at least act like we were interested in stopping him? Maybe? Splits, I guess. We're just getting lost out there. We do not look like a team who's only lost one game. Oh my god. That's as bad as our teams look all season. We didn't even act like we were interested in making a stop.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I dropped back in cuff. I don't know how they got that wide open. That is brutal. This is definitely a humbling game so far. You know, we've been playing very well, and Packers have straight up given us a slap in the face. That they are by far the better team here. With the slip screen. We'll see if we can pick up some cheap yards here. Yeah, if not, maybe we'll take it to halftime. I don't know. Holy crap, guys. Is anybody in this team interested in doing anything?
They're trying to get back into the game. But you gotta figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself.
I didn't call my timeout because I don't want to just give them the ball back.
Managing risk. This is a big
Hey, there we go. I'll call timeout now.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go.
I guess verticals is like our only option right now. We don't have that much time.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
Holy crap!
He'll look downfield for
Please. Well,
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to have a first down.
I tried to underthrow him so he'd come back to the ball, and that didn't work. Well, we're going to be down 14 going out time.
You think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's
Very, very bad half. We don't need to win this game, but this is still humiliating how we played. This is brutal.
We've come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game.
Just awful. Awful. We gotta forget this one quick.
Our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. 31-21, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. 19-17 is the final. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
All right, well, the good news is we can't play any worse than we did in the first half. We got that going for us. Oh, I tried for a home run there. That didn't work. Tried to use the blocks as a screen, kind of. We gotta get a running game going. They're stacking the box again. Let's go play action.
Want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit.
Well, they didn't bite on the play action at all.
Laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start.
Let's try to run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We can't block them. We just can't stop them. I think we've met our match here, guys. We're seeing the limits of this team right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
We can't block them. We can't cover them. We can't do anything. Yeah, I don't have any time to throw it. I have no time to throw the ball.
And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for it.
I think this one's shaping up to be a pretty big loss. Unless we get some kind of huge break, I think this one's pretty much over. They stack the box and make us throw it, and then we do throw it, and we can't hold our blocks. Nobody gets open. It's been a pretty bad game. I guess it's just one of those teams you don't match up well with. But they're not in our conference, at least. We got that going for us. We won't have to play them unless it's the Super Bowl. But if it is them in the Super Bowl, we're in some trouble. I think they got the first down again. Yep.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The X Factor quarterbacks, man.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's gonna be
it's no shame in losing to this team. Like, they're a very, very good team. We are resting people and have injuries, like I said, so it's not like we're full strength. But still, doesn't exactly make you feel great about our chances come playoff time. There we go. I'm guessing they'll punt here, because they're up by 2 touchdowns. And we've got nothing going on. I'll just turn out like our odds of getting a block here.
There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh boy. Oh, actually, that was a horrible punt. Camera angle made it look a lot better than it was.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half.
Okay, Smith, do you have any interest in blocking?
It's their turn now to go out.
Like, any interest whatsoever?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
3.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Henry.
There we go. And dang, 24 got back, otherwise it would have been much better. Much bigger gain.
And a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch.
Alright, our running game is finally getting going here. Took long enough. Let's go. Let's try a play action now that we got our running game going. See if it's opened up a bit.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Jeez, there's no separation.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one.
Our wide receiver can't get open at all. Even on play action, it's kind of depressing, honestly. Like, there's just no separation where I can even think about giving him like a chance. There we go. Alright. That helps quite a bit, actually. Oh, they're bringing everything. We're going to go slants here. Hopefully Brown gets open. There we go. That's a big play. We're actually putting a drive together here. So we might have woken up a bit. Maybe.
This is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays.
Decent game. Looked like it's going to be a lot more though.
Able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for
see
a first
spot.
down.
So I want to run it. The draw might work here if we can hold our blocks. Please hold your blocks. They didn't hold their block. Had to try, right? Let's go tight end angle here. I like this on paper if we could hold our blocks, which is, again, always... Oh, man. Nobody gets open. We take the field goal, we're down 11. We take the field goal, we're down 11, or we go for it. I think we have to go for it. Like, a field goal does not really help us. It really doesn't help us.
They snap it to Tannehill.
There we go. Oh, and he dropped it.
But there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
On who? Oh my god.
So they decline the penalty.
So not only do we drop what would have been a big first down, we also get called for holding. Fantastic. So even if he had caught it, it wouldn't have worked. That's, not I mean, we could have kicked the field goal, I mean, if he caught it, though. Because then I definitely would have kicked the field goal. But I just figured there's no point in taking the points there. It's a 2-possession game either way. Oh, goody.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Maybe that was wrong, but, I mean, it was a good play call. I got it to my best wide receiver's hands. He just dropped it again.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to
Going
lose.
back to cover 3 here.
With this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funches.
That was weird.
Contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
All right, I like this on paper.
Now Rodgers.
He has so, how do you catch that? Our guys are wide open and drop the ball. Their guys are covered heavily, and they just, I mean, I guess it's an X factor, but.
Rodgers again now. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Okay, this is not our game, guys. This is just. We're not winning this one. That's become pretty clear.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete.
I'm going for big plays because kind of what we need, frankly. If we get them, we get the ball back here. There's nope. Hope is dead. We just he's too good.
Here's Rodgers.
We're lucky that was not complete. That could have been a touchdown. Because he would have been running away from our guy.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Oh.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought
if they even get the field goal here, it's almost over.
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards.
If we stop them here, I mean, at least it's a kind of challenging field goal, or maybe they miss it.
1 quarter remains.
But yeah.
We'll return with more after
Thank goodness this game doesn't mean anything.
And it's on EA Sports.
Because we've been awful. Jeez, it's not even bad coverage. It's just he fits it in these insanely tight windows. This one's over, guys. I don't know what else to say. We've gone dominated. Midori, did you just not feel like catching that? You just, decide you're going on strike, or like, let me know what's going on in your mind there, bud. And they still got a 1st down. We're going 1 sack today. I mean, it's not for lack of trying. I'm bringing blitzes and pressure. It's just their offensive line. I can't get to him. He throws the ball so freaking quick. And if I draw back in coverage, then we don't get enough pressure, so he has all day to throw. And somebody eventually gets open. Jeez. 341 yards allowed today. We're kind of screwed, guys. I mean, if we weren't already, we definitely are now. I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of time in this spot.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down.
No, we're not even celebrating.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just
It's still 3rd and goal. I'm bringing a safety blitz. No, they're in shotgun, but if he has any time whatsoever, it's touchdown anyway. Well, let's see. There's just there's nothing I can do. He's just too good.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
If I didn't try to blitz there, let's be honest, he would have run for it, or he would have had so much time to get open that somebody would have gone open. So this is definitely a wake-up call for our team. So hopefully we respond. We have our finale is against the Texans next week, so see how that game goes. But yeah, we're pretty embarrassed here, guys.
They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result.
I don't want to fumble again.
And leading here in the 4th. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit.
Flank under, I guess.
I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he
don't fall down.
In the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get up to the 44-yard line.
It's just that sums up the game pretty well. That would have been a nice, I don't know, at least 10-yard gain. Instead he falls down and we get 1.
Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Give him a chance. And another. I mean, their guys catch it, our guys don't. I mean, that kind of sums up the game, doesn't it? That's like the 4th or 5th time. I think that's like the 5th time that's happened this game. And Brown just decided he doesn't feel like trying to catch the ball. So that's great. It's fantastic.
Here we go on 4, Tannehill.
Ah, crap.
It's Smith. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Oh, I was hoping he could beat his guy because I was about to get sacked. So he's the only one I even had a chance to throw to. So yeah, this is pretty humiliating. But it is what it is. Our backup tight end got injured. It wasn't our starter, at least. Hey, a sack. So at least it was good. It wasn't our starter. Our players are getting more healthy. Should have more guys back going into the playoffs, so that's good. And we'll just try to forget this game ever happened. I think that sounds like a good idea to me. Does that sound like a good idea to you guys? Yeah. But I mean, it'll be on YouTube until the end of time. So I guess forgetting it ever happened. Hey, at least one end zone. But I don't really regret going for it on that 4th down now. I mean, they just scored anyway. Just go with the screen, I guess. I don't know. So I don't really regret that now. Those 3 points wouldn't have done us much good.
But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You know,
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things.
Imagine if we got that pick 6 though earlier. That would have really changed this. Would have really changed this game.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
Are you serious? I put bullet pass and it's this little lob. Okay. That's great. It's fantastic. There we go. He didn't drop that one.
be taken down, but not before he works it past
I mean, at least we could try to make this more, like, respectable, maybe.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind? With him
Maybe
running the
Brown
team,
could beat
you
him. I
could
doubt
actually
it.
Maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many
YOLO.
times.
Oh, well, he got his, he threw.
Throwing on first down, but
I
this one winds
hung up a jump ball and hoping he got it.
Get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second
Which,
down.
I don't know. Maybe it will work, probably not. But I mean, that's pretty much the position we're in. Just YOLOing
Set
it.
up the screen for Henry.
That didn't work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
11
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Titans.
Again, Tannehill.
Hey, a catch.
Not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Stick switch.
A very solid gain of 27. Flush to his right. Got him.
Hey, 2 catches in a row.
Titans touchdown. Corey Davis.
Pity points.
Fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I guess you go for an onside here. Just not really enough time to get 2 possessions, so I guess you go for it, right?
Give him an opportunity.
Not like I like our chances of getting it back, but
Even when contested, looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And this
Yeah.
one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
I kind of felt like we had to go for the onside, though. I mean, there's 3:19 left. It's not really enough time to get the ball back twice. And if we get 3 and out, they're not even in field goal range anyway. And if they pick up a first down, it's over anyway, so nothing really lost. I'm not going to call my timeouts now. I'll call them inside the 2-minute warning, I guess. I don't know.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go again to Jones.
Jesus, guys.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yep, that'll do it.
Pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be.
That'll, if it wasn't officially over, it is now. Because they could just field goal.
Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep hitting it to him and keep
that'll do it.
good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup.
I mean, at least we showed some signs of life in the fourth quarter. It's far too little, too late, but hey, I mean, there's an attempt at least.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes.
Jeez.
This one in the left-hand
Okay, guys.
and they'll bring him down at
I'm not gonna stop it. It's over.
a gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So, our second loss of the season in pretty crushing fashion, honestly.
And flags come in as he gets forward.
I swear if that's on us, that's just insult to injury.
Now let's check on the call.
Sure. Doesn't change anything.
Against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a whole
But,
penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
We still have one game. Why are you calling a timeout? What the hell? You win. I'm not even calling my timeouts.
Certainly another run.
Was that like an injury or something?
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams.
I want to believe that, because I'm not even calling mine. I've accepted that this is a loss. The only thing that changes is they kick a field goal, and then they win by even more. So, but yeah, our second loss this season. We've already clinched the conference, so not devastating, but are you seriously gonna kick the field goal? Okay, they didn't actually kick it, but yeah, that was an awful game. We were terrible. So, hopefully we can rebound well against the Texans next week. Get some momentum going into the playoffs. But, we could do absolutely nothing
So
against
for
their
Green
defense.
Bay, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to
So
take
yeah,
on
they have the same record now. So yeah, that's a thing. So hopefully somebody on the NFC side of things can knock them off for us. Because if we're facing them, I mean, I know we had injuries, but I do not like our chances against them. That was brutal. Their offensive and defensive line just shredded both of ours. There was no time to do absolutely anything. Hey, Logan Woodside. Good, you could get some upgrades for when I cut you this offseason. Because, yeah, he is definitely not coming back. But we'll be ready to advance. There's still one person waiting to play, so... Dislocated elbow. Out for 6 weeks. So that's great. I mean, at least he's our backup tight end, but... Yeah, that's very much not ideal. But we'll have both Brown and Evans back next week, so we got that. I mean, having both of them out definitely hurt our defense. That's for sure. So that excuses our defense a bit from that awful game, but it doesn't really excuse. There's no real excuse for our offense. Our offense was pretty much fully healthy. So with us and the Packers are 13-2 now. So I guess we're playing for top record, but they're in the opposite conference, so it doesn't matter. And like I said, we've already got home field over the Browns, so we got that first round bye unlocked. So see how that goes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We played very badly, but next week we do face a pretty bad Texans team that's 6-8 on the season. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, really appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, or leave a comment and tell me how much I played badly, because I deserve to hear it, because that was pretty awful. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you all, and see you guys back here for our final game of the season against the Texans. So yeah, have a good one, guys. See you guys later.